I came to this review assuming that Sonnox Voca is a one dial to get great sounds type of plugin. It isn't that. You need to turn more dials. That great sound though. Voca is aimed at processing vocals in the easiest way possible and with a very limited amount of controls. Voca is on my voice for this entire video as only processor, except for a limiter on my master bus for all audio in this video. This is my unprocessed voice as recorded with this mic here, and when I enable the plugin in DaVinci Resolve it sounds like this. So how does that work? The plugin has 4 dynamic processors built in, which are a volume leveler, compression, saturation and de-essing. All these 4 make sense for vocal processing. The auto input leveling is really lovely. It works a bit like Vocal Rider by Waves. The input level automatically gets adjusted to a certain volume level. This makes sure any compression after it can work better and more transparent, since it doesn't have to adjust as much for volume changes. Here's the delta, which is only the difference between the clean vocal track and the auto-leveled version.
Catch it before it passes on by, out of sight.
When I overlay the untreated audio with the processed auto level, you can see that this vocal has been lowered slightly. Now, when you have recorded for instance way too soft, you will see that the plugin will constantly boost because Voca wants to raise the audio to the target volume it uses. To counter that, Optimize Level has been included. Optimize will blink in purple, meaning you better click it. After it you will see that Voca will not boost anymore and will do its leveling at the level of the sound clip. This is smart. The compressor is basically 2 compressors and Sonnox calls these the 1176 and LA2A with some twists, which mean one is faster and more aggressive while the other is smoother and more suited for leveling. This XY pad makes you have seamless interaction between the 2 compression styles and drag it until it sounds good.
So follow me. Gotta catch it before it passes on by, out of sight. So follow me. Gotta catch it before it passes on by, out of sight.
Sonnox themselves suggest starting with Stabilize to get a nice fixed vocal presence and use Squish to work on the consonants. And do all of this while not soloing the vocal, which is proper sound advice for any mix you do.
So follow me. Gotta catch it before it passes on by, out of sight. So follow me. Gotta catch it before it passes on by, out of sight. So follow me. Gotta catch it before it passes on by, out of sight.
This all is done with proper volume compensation. Whatever you dial in, your overall level won't suffer.
Catch it before it passes on by. Gotta catch it before it passes on by. Gotta catch it before it passes on by. Gotta catch it before it passes on by.
Saturation uses the same XY pad as the compression module. Vertical movement changes the saturation amount.
Gotta catch it before it passes on by. 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 Gotta catch it before it passes on by.
Focus has a sort of low shelf and high shelf going on, and this is great to add a nice clarity to a vocal.
Gotta catch it before it passes on by. Gotta catch it before it passes on by. Gotta catch it before it passes on by. Gotta catch it before it passes on by.
The fourth module is Soften. This is a de-esser and a proper one at that. It covers the entire upper mids to high end and grabs harshness to sibilance really well. This is also that simple to dial in. Just turn it up until you get enough de-essing and you're done.
Catch it before it passes on by. Gotta catch it before it passes on by. Gotta catch it before it passes on by. Gotta catch it before it passes on by.
Each of the four modules can be turned on or off individually. You don't have to use all four, just one will also work. Of course, if you use all the modules, you get a pretty comprehensive package to process vocals.
Passes on by. Gotta catch it before it 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 passes on.
By the way, it's hilarious to look at Voca in Plugin Doctor with the harmonics analyzer. Don't draw any conclusions from that. But as you can see, Voca could use an oversampling option. With 4 times oversampling, the aliasing drops by 50 decibels, way below the hearing range. Voca has a special recording mode. With that turned on, latency goes from 12.4 milliseconds to none, and the CPU usage drops from 2%-ish to not measurable in my system. It makes sense to use this special mode on Voca during recording or monitoring. Each of the modules by themselves would be great as standalone one-knob plugins. Unfortunately, you cannot change the order of these modules. Being able to use saturation before compression would be a good one to have. Now, Voca is not the plugin to replace your entire plugin chain. It doesn't have effects or, for instance, surgical EQ. But it will absolutely save you time and really remove the need to use many vocal plugins. For extra EQ, use something like Sonnox Claro. It's displayed on screen and linked in the description below.